Ladies and gentlemen, the world has gone insane, hasn't it? The world has gone insane. The women can become the men. Well, they can't become the men. They are becoming the men. Men are becoming women. You right now, watching me right now, wherever you are in the world, could change your gender right now and nobody is allowed to disagree with it. Actually, you could do it on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and nobody could say anything bad about it. And those very same people who delve into those sort of things, those very same people who preach and believe all the ideology, all the buzzwords, are the same people who are in many schools teaching the future of this planet. Yes, the kids. Now, you don't even have to go very far on the internet to find these adverts for homeschooling because they are everywhere on Twitter and TikTok, because now they are broadcasting themselves to the world for everybody to see, and the schools are apparently, well, not just the schools, the parents are happy about this. It actually makes me itch my head. But regardless, we are here today to decide, out of all the woke TikTok teachers that I found, what a mouthful, but out of all the ones I found, we are going to decide today who is the most woke one. And I make no exaggeration right now. These are some of the craziest people you will ever meet. Now, I just want to thank Libs of TikTok for all of these videos, because without your work, my friend, I would have to go and find them myself. And I just do not have the patience for that. So thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, enough of the intro. Let's get straight into this. And I tell you, we are starting off very hot indeed. I don't even want to react to these, really. Let's get into this.
What's up, y'all? Dr. Purity here, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about how to decolonize a classroom and how I decolonize my teaching. So first things first, we do not grade over here, okay? Anyone who takes my class automatically gets an A. They're told in the first week that they're going to get an A. The only thing that's required is attendance, and I have weeks of excused absences built in so that if people are sick or they have family obligations, it won't affect their grade.
Hold on. Stop right there, lady. She doesn't grade her students? It just doesn't make any sense to me. This woman is a teacher, and she's not even doing the work herself anymore. No. She's given up on that. And enough of that one. She's given up. She has now decided that all the students in her classroom just get A's for turning up. Here you go. Here's an A for you. Here's an A for you. Here's an A. It's like Oprah. Everybody gets a car. What?
Like, how do I know that they're doing anything? And how do I know that they're learning anything? And so I also don't give homework. Surprise, surprise. And I run a discussion style classroom. So my students and I have equal part when it comes to bringing information to the table. We all sit together. And
yeah, I've just realised I've forgotten. She's a cat owner, so let's just stop with that one right there. So apparently she's saying that grading is now colonizing, which one would assume, and we're not allowed to do that anymore, but I'm going to assume that she means that grading is now racist and we cannot grade people anymore because it's a sign of oppression. And apparently everybody today is going through some sort of oppression. You know what? It just comes down to the fact that this woman has got a job and she's just too lazy. That's just what it is. She is too lazy to give her students work because, well, she just gives them A's anyway, and no form of homework whatsoever. She is lazy. She cannot be bothered to do any work. And bearing in mind, this is a woman that is educating kids. Nah, who cares about that? Work? Nah. Education? Nah. This is what happens when you employ idiocy over competence. You get this. Stupidity. But the madness continues, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying your stay so far, and it only gets progressively worse. I'm telling you. This next one, when I first watched this, I thought it was Demi Lovato at first, but anyway, it actually concerns me that the parents are okay with this. Take it away, lady, man, them, I don't know, sorry.
I just had a really cute moment with my students, and it was a great learning moment. If any of you teachers are using the program ST Math this year,
Don't know what that means.
you might know their mascot, Gigi. As an incentive, my school has this little Gigi stuffed animal, and any grade that has the most ST Math lessons passed gets to have Gigi and host her for the week. My class got the opportunity to have Gigi, and that was really exciting, but there was a learning moment. Students asked me, is Gigi a she or is it a he? And I said, I don't know. One of the students said, well, maybe they're non-binary. And I had a student say, well, let's just look between Gigi's legs. And I said, well, we don't know a person's gender by looking between their legs. And then my student was like, oh yeah, that's right. So they decided to call Gigi they, them. It's moments like these that remind me why I got into teaching. These small moments can make such a big difference.
Yeah. And this moment reminds me why I'm creating a magnet for the damn asteroid.
And I had a student say, well, let's just look between Gigi's legs. And I said, well, we don't know a person's gender by looking between their legs.
One of the kids said to her themselves, she didn't even have to say it. One of the kids said, well, maybe it's non-binary. That means she has been teaching, she has been indoctrinating these children for so long. And I assume, again, we're not allowed to assume, but I assume they're younger than 10. And they're now coming out with statements saying, oh, maybe that stuffed penguin is non-binary. They know about the myths and legends surrounding non-binary. How do you open the leg? She was going to encourage the kids to look between the legs of a penguin. It's a stuffed penguin. Help me! This next one, however, ladies and gentlemen, needs no introduction. I'm going to act like Matt Walsh did in his documentary, What is a Woman? And just sit there and let the craziness speak for itself, herself, themselves. I don't know what these people identify as, but here we go.
Here we have another veteran teacher who's insisting on the use of boys and girls in the classroom. Why is it so necessary to constantly remind kids of the gender binary with norms that we as a society literally made up? It's the same thing as saying, okay, talls and shorts, okay, blondes and brunettes. Not only does it divide the blondes from the brunettes, but it also leaves out the redheads. Statistically, redheads are pretty rare, but they exist. Biologically, socially, emotionally. Even if you don't like redheads or you've never met a redhead. Dividing boys and girls constantly creates a disparity between the two and leaves out intersex children, non-binary children, and transgender children. It is disrespectful, it is hateful, and it invalidates another human's personhood.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still here, you are the lucky ones, because I am now announcing a statewide tour of America, and I'm going to all of these institutions, right, and finding out who handed these people their right to teach, because I refuse to believe this is normal. It needs a criminal investigation. I'm telling you now. The fact that she said that if you do not validate the non-binary, the intersex kids, you are then invalidating them. Well, the funny thing is, right, if you then validate that existence, that made-up thing, you are then invalidating the men, well, boys and girls, because you're saying to them, right, your gender doesn't actually mean anything, because a kid could walk into my classroom and identify as your gender whilst being the opposite. So you actually don't hold any value. And those people hold more value, the ones that they want to protect and wrap in cotton wool, hold more value for them, because in the future they are going to be pivotal in the agenda staying here. You know, teaching used to be a thing where you should be proud, like people should be proud of teaching, right? People should be proud of educating kids so they can become better in life. But this is not that. This is not that. These teachers are only proud about putting rainbows on the walls and everything else. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. But ladies and gentlemen, before I lose my cool, we have reached the final inductee of the Woke TikTok Teacher Hall of Fame. And some may say I have saved the best till last. The best. Oh, the worst till last. This is dangerous. And the fact this is allowed to go on in that school, I have no words. I have no words. There's just no words I can really... The only thing I can do is show you all. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this last show.
Hi, I'm Mr. K, and I'm a music teacher on OutSchool. I teach all age ranges from 3 years old to 18 years old. And I focus on all different aspects of music. How to make it, how to enjoy it, what impact it might have on our society. But you might notice Mr. K only makes up about half this channel. Hi, I'm Miss B, and I'm the drag queen music teacher on OutSchool. Most of my classes are for learners ages 3 through 9. I mostly teach music and story time, where we read a couple picture books and sing some songs about the stories we read. And I also teach some music classes like Miss B's Musical Adventure. So I get asked a lot, why be a drag queen music teacher? Why not just be a music teacher? And there's two big reasons behind that. Number one, drag is fun, and learning should be fun. And so much of our current education system has completely taken that out of the equation. The second reason is because I didn't have queer teachers growing up. I didn't have queer teachers. I didn't have queer professors. I didn't have queer professionals in my life because they were all dead, largely ignored by the government and the society that they were supposed to be a part of. I want to make sure that the generations that are coming up now get the chance to see visibly queer teachers in a professional space so that they know that being queer and being whatever is absolutely okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye, my friend. Never do I have to see your mug again. Yeah, well, we couldn't help but not include somebody who has two personalities, that splits in between certain hours. The one thing that concerns me the most is when he says we read picture books with the children. Now, everybody knows there is a lot of controversy, not with only the teachers who are teaching these kids, but what they're allowing their kids to read. And there have been many explicit books, let's just say that, being found in schools that kids are being allowed to read. So I would like this school to investigate what he's allowing the kids to read, because I would bet it's something that a lot of people would not agree with. I am genuinely scared. If I move to America, I am genuinely scared to put my kids into a school, because I'm not having my kid come home from school and saying, Dad, look, I have a penguin that's non-binary because we look between its legs. No, being a parent today must be one of the most toughest things anyone can do. And there's just some groups of people that are hell-bent on making that job as hard as they possibly can. But that is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed your stay here today. It has been your host, JD, and it's been such a pleasure. I know you've probably decided who the most woke one was. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very interested to find out. If you have enjoyed, please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please for me, make sure to always have a great day and check what your kids are doing in school. Please. Okay, for me. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.